First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't generate amusing holiday cards, but it will personalize career paths for your people and let you know which suppliers are best, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
Welcome to the Instagram Stories Flash Briefing. Good news. There's new product announcements from Instagram. That's why you listen to this, right? Because of good stuff. Instagram announced on their about.instagram.com blog supporting well-being with guides on Instagram. They say, we want Instagram to be a place where you can easily find reliable information and inspiration from your favorite accounts. That's why we're introducing guides, a way to more easily discover recommendations, tips, and other content from your favorite creators, public figures, organizations, and publishers on Instagram. They continue, we know many people are struggling due to the COVID-19 pandemic, so we are first focusing guides on wellness content. We'll enable creators to connect with expert organizations to share resources during this time, including tips on how to look after your well-being, maintaining connection with others, or managing anxiety or grief. To view a guide, visit the profile of participating creators or organizations like, and they give a bunch of examples. It says, then tap on the middle icon to view their guides. In the coming days, you'll also be able to access guides within the Explore tab. I checked one of these guides, and it's really interesting. It's like reading a long-form graphical article where the content creator has taken several posts and added them to this guide with some notes. It's a really good way to sort of get a more in-depth take. When you're scrolling on Instagram through someone's account, it can often be haphazard, but the fact that whoever the content creator is who has one of these guides has put it all together in a way that flows and makes sense is a really good way to read and appreciate that information that they've compiled. I definitely recommend looking at one of these sample accounts. Heads_together, HEADS_together is one of the sample accounts that they give to look and get an example for what a guide looks like. I could see this feature eventually opening up to brands and other small businesses, although it feels a little too early to guess whether or not that might happen, but this is something that would be a really interesting way for brands to create content using. Additionally, CNBC had a really interesting article about how Instagram did not buy GIPHY for the data. This is based on another article that I saw. I don't remember where. I was trying to rack my brain. I couldn't come up with it. But this article was stressing that the fact that Instagram bought GIPHY showed that they were very interested in knowing what the feelings were of many people at a given moment in time based on GIF data, which is an interesting theory. Here's the quote from Adam Mosseri in this CNBC article. Quote, we bought GIPHY because it's a great service that needed a home. They have an amazing team and they have an expressive creator community. Full stop, he said. I was the sponsor of this deal and data was not the motivation. That's a really great question. And lastly, as I talked about yesterday, I'm going to be doing an intro to Instagram over Zoom. I'm going to start with just really basic, how to make an account, what sort of account you need to select, personal, business, maybe a creator account, depending on what you're doing, explaining all the tabs that are available on the Instagram app, creating a bio, the things that you need to know when you're doing that, how to find your first friends, how to get your first 100 followers, all that stuff. If you're interested, it's going to be Thursday night, Eastern at 7 p.m. Send me a direct message on Instagram at Daniel Hill Media, and I will hook you up with all the details. Thanks for listening.